who was your best boss, and why were they your best boss?
I have to say Kevin Gaskell. Kevin Gaskell was, he still is, just absolutely incredible man. You know, he was ex-BMW, he was ex-Epics, you know, and he was a CEO and managing director at Glasses, at Eurotax Glasses. He helped with the investment and the sale and the merger of Eurotax with Glasses, you know, in Europe, which opened up the business tremendously. But he was so hands-on as well, and so kind to people. You know, he would always come round each floor in Weybridge, you know, and chat to people and talk to people. He was very personable. And, you know, he took time out to get to know the people that were successful and that worked hard. And, you know, especially, you know, as a woman, it was like refreshing that, you know, people took interest in what you did. And, you know, he encouraged you to do better and more. So, yeah, I'm very lucky. I really have had amazing managing directors. Yeah. But Kevin, for me...
He stood out for you.
Yeah.
Let's hope he listens. His head will be getting bigger and bigger now, won't it?
Probably. Well, he's just actually rowed across the Atlantic to actually raise awareness for the plastic that we are...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the guy, he's climbed up mountains and...
I've got serious man envy now.
He's done Everest, for God's sake. You know, so his head will be exploding now.
And flipping it the other way, who was your worst boss? And obviously we definitely won't name names here, but who was it that sticks in your mind? Because I think most of us have had, not always a terrible boss, but certainly...
I've had a couple, and one was quite... do you know what? It was quite sad because it was just about arrogance and building their own profile, which I get. I understand that, but not to the detriment of putting people down. And it was one of the four roles, and I won't say which, but it wasn't very pleasant. So, and before that, you know, I had one that was again quite just rude, you know, and didn't understand actually what the role of the sales team were, etc., and what we needed to produce. And again, it was down to arrogance more than anything else.
Yeah, it's a killer, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, both of those people I know have gone on and have both left their posts, so they're not in them roles anymore. So eventually they got, you know, they were seen for what they are.
Yeah, having experienced that, what would you say to? Because again, with managers like that, it's not always something that they're consciously doing. It might just be an accident of
I actually don't think it was consciously. No. I think it was just a case of, you know, of not caring.
Yeah.
And not actually really caring about the person they were talking to or they were reacting to or how they treated them. It was all, you know, it was almost like, well, they're not in my life every day. You know, I just have to see them at work, so I don't have to treat them in any way. And they did it with everybody, so it wasn't just me.
It wasn't just you.
No.
Reassuring in a way, isn't it? And on that note, what would you say to someone who's perhaps listening to this and thinking, "Oh yeah, I'm going through that at the moment with my boss"? What would you say to them?
I would say, what I wish I had done at the time was spoken up, was to go to somebody and just check my own sanity and make sure it wasn't just me, rather than just run to HR, because that's, you know, you don't need to do that, but actually just get somebody to one side, have a chat, make sure that actually what you're hearing or what you're feeling is real, and if it actually turns out to be that way, then take the next step, but take somebody with you. So for your own sanity, you know that you're not just, you know, I'm not going to say make a fuss because I don't believe it's making a fuss, but actually just ensuring that you're okay. Failing that, if you can get away from that person and that toxicity is like affecting you on a daily basis, just move away from them if possible or leave.
Yeah,
and I know that's a harsh thing to say, but for your own sanity and mental health, trust me, it's worth it.
Yeah, and there's more important and better people to surround yourself with, aren't there, really?
Oh, there's a million people. And do you know what? For them one or two people that you find in these businesses, there's 100 brilliant ones. Yeah. You know, and you forget that sometimes because, you know, it can get you down. So always look for the good and ignore the bad.